Hello and welcome. The topic today with the editorial of Hindu is hospitals a fire. Hospitals getting fire. This is this refers to actually a recent incident where a a hotel turned into COVID care center caught fire. Let us see what the passage says. Healthcare centers lack fire safety because governments pay lip service to regulation. And now the topic seems to have taken a new turn. It says that healthcare centers, the healthcare centers found by government, they do not have proper safety, fire safety systems in place. They do not have safety systems in place, and the reason for that is the government, is the regulator. The regulator pay lip service. What is lip service? This lip service refers to promising but not doing. There is a promise by words or by making some regulation, but not regulating the thing is lip service. So government has made regulations related to fire safety, but they are not regulating it. They are not doing it. The action is missing. So uh, this shall be the matter that we will look for in the passage today. The shocking deaths of at least 19 people in special facilities for COVID-19 management in Vijayawada and Ahmedabad have, have exposed the deep rot. The deep rot comes out to be an important word combination. So let us go through it again. The shocking deaths of at least 19 people in special facilities for COVID-19 management in Vijayawada and Ahmedabad have exposed the deep rot in regulatory processes for institutional and commercial building safety. So, what does it say? It says that for safety of institutional and commercial buildings where we find lot of gathering and floating population, there is a regulatory process, and that is governed by different regulations that state governments have formed. Similarly, special facilities for COVID-19 management has been created at different centers. Now it speaks about two centers, Vijayawada and Ahmedabad, where 19 people died. 19 people died, and it blames and it says that this death has exposed the rotten regulatory process. The regulatory process is not working, so it is a dead process. If there is no action against regulation, the regulation becomes dead. So this is what it says. while 11 died in Andhra Pradesh incident where a hotel had been taken over by a private hospital to run a COVID-19 care center. 9 patients perished in the blaze in a Gujarat hospital intensive care unit (ICU). So it gives two simultaneous incidents. One in Andhra where 11 died in a in a private hospital, taking which was turned into a COVID-19 care center, and another case of 9 patients dying in a Gujarat hospital, ICU of Gujarat hospital. Now, ICU is a special ward, meaning intensive care unit, and uh, and it is expected that the safety will have the top priority, and the facilities ensuring safety will be number one. This is what is expected with ICU, but still 9 patients perished. Perished means destroyed in the blaze. What is blaze? In the fire. Uh, in a big fire, you can say. A blaze is a big fire. These ghastly incidents, which claimed the lives of those who were getting treatment or recovering from an infection in supposedly secure conditions, lay bare the lack of preparedness among states to manage expanding pandemic and hasty contracting procedures. Well, this is a large sentence. Let us break it. These ghastly incidents uh, okay, let us separate the clauses. This is let us mark the clause. This is one clause. Sorry. Oh no. This much is one clause. So let us read the sentence again without including this clause. These ghastly incidents lay bare the lack of preparedness among states to manage the expanding pandemic and hasty contracting procedures. It says, the message is very clear now. These incidents of deaths due to fire open the facts, bring forth the facts, bring up the facts that there is lack of preparedness among states to manage the pandemic, which is growing, which is not contracting, and hasty contracting procedures, and the procedures adopted by states to contract the pandemic and not allowed to expand in a hurry, hasty, in a hurry. So this is the main sentence. These incidents open the fact that states are not well prepared to contain the expanding pandemic. And then the clause, ghastly incidents, which refers to incidents which claim the lives of those who were getting treatment or recovering from an infection in supposedly secure conditions. They were thought to be secured, but they are not secured due to mismanagement. This is what it refers. In a familiar pattern, civil and fire who were expected to monitor the safety of such buildings have sought to pin responsibility for carnage on the owners of properties. Now, this sentence exposes the lame excuse made by those regulating the issues. Uh, it says that the pattern that we already know. What is the pattern that we already know? The civic, and fire authorities who are expected to monitor the safety of such buildings have sought to sought to transfer responsibility of the carnage, of the damage, or the deaths on the owners of properties. So the civic and fire authorities say that no, we are not responsible. The owners of properties are responsible because they have not put up the system in place, fire safety system in place. They are being held responsible for failure to obtain a no objection certificate, or in the case of hotel turned COVID 19 care center, carrying out electrical upgrades for safety. So, this is the thing. They are alleging the owners of properties that they didn't obtain no objection certificate. And in one case where a hotel was turned into COVID-19 care center, the owner of property did not carry out electrical upgrade for safety. So this is what the civic and fire authorities allege, and this is a very familiar pattern of putting forth lame excuses against a disaster by the government. They are being held responsible for failure to obtain a no objection certificate. Okay, this sentence was done. Okay, this is clearly untenable. This is unacceptable. As the Supreme Court of India observed about a decade ago in the Upahar cinema fire tragedy case in Delhi, pulling up authorities including Union Home Minister for abdicating responsibility and passing the buck on to the management of the nation. So it says that, in fact, it gives a kind of a background. Some 10 years ago, there was a fire carnage in Ubhar Cinema where a fire broke out due to electrical short circuit, and a lot of people died in the cinema hall. Now, the matter was referred to Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, in its finding, alleged that Union Home Ministry is avoiding its responsibility and transferring the allegation to the management of the institution, the owners of that cinema hall. They are transferring the responsibility to owners of the cinema hall, the proprietors, the owners. This fact is already there in the background, and that is why this is untenable. Uh, this is not acceptable. The excuse by the civic and fire authorities that proprietors are responsible and the civic and fire authorities are not responsible is not at all acceptable excuse. In the Ahmedabad ICU blaze, patients expected the institution to offer the highest levels of safety but suffered as it was ill equipped to fight a fire. So, this is a point to point case, you can say, where the patients in ICU expected something of highest level as regards the safety is concerned, but they found that the fire safety was lacking, was ill equipped, not up to mark. So this first paragraph gives a lot of incidences related to fire disasters in a commercial place or in a place where there is gathering or floating population, like cinema halls, like institutions, like commercial places, like COVID care centers, etc. Now, the safety regulation. The safety regulation of buildings used for healthcare delivery is a subset of overall need to regulate hospitals, and states should use the recent deadly fires as the occasion to launch much delayed reform. So it is kind of suggestive thing that safety regulations which are already quoted, sorry, and which should also apply to healthcare delivery places, uh, that safety regulation must regulate hospitals also. And if the delay has been so much delay has been done, now is the time to launch it with utmost sincerity. This is the outcome of this sentence, and it is suggestive in nature. In the absence of safety systems, many died of fire and smoke inhalation, while those who survived had nothing but luck to count. Okay, those who survived, they said it was their luck and not the safety measures that helped them survive the carnage. This situation cannot be allowed to continue. Of course, this situation cannot be allowed. At least we pay the government for our safety, whether that be social health or uh, of any other kind. Now, this is not being done by government sincerely. So, this cannot be allowed to continue. The National Building Code of India. Okay, government has framed a National Building Code of India with additional safety provisions. It has additional fire safety provisions for hospitals. For hospitals, hospitals have special fire safety provisions which are in addition to what what is there for commercial places or institutions. Is the basis for hospital accreditation systems, but these should be made mandatory and enforced in all states. Now it says that additional fire safety provisions are being has already been mentioned in National Building Code of India, and that provision should be included for hospital accreditation system, the licensing of hospitals, the permitting process, mm, after which hospitals begin to operate. But these should be mandatory, these should be enforceable, and not a lip service. If smoke alarms and sprinkler systems along with local firefighting aids are available, loss of life can be eliminated. So these are very simple systems. Smoke alarms, sprinkler systems. A sprinkler is something that sprinkles water or fire retardants. So if a system like that exists in a hospital, the deaths can be eliminated. A warning system and prevention system. A smoke alarm is a warning system, a sprinkler system is a prevention system. All patients should also be covered with substantial life insurance. The provisions for life insurance should also be there. Evacuating systems for ICU patients need to be part of building design. So building designs must have a special provision or facility for evacuating patients of ICU. Often, hospital buildings are regularized for unapproved constructions by state governments acting thoughtlessly. So, it is a direct allegation uh, on state governments, and says that the unapproved constructions are being allowed thoughtlessly. Schemes introduced to regularize building violations are clearly antisocial in character. Now goes ahead. The passage goes ahead with allegations and says that these violations amount to antisocial character. This is serious. The many fires in institutional buildings and their terrible toll should lead to a full inspection of all such facilities for safety, with civil society keeping up the pressure on governments to act. So it says that such safety facilities must be inspected before the buildings are allowed to operate, and the civil society, the people over there, the citizens over there must must put pressure on governments to act and not only to speak and make lame excuses. So the second para is suggestive in nature with clear cut allegations if for not doing the things as per the regulations that have been made. So the this passage has two paras. The first para gives a list of incidents that have been occurring. The comments of Supreme Courts as well, and clear-cut remarks by the Supreme Court that the government is having lip service. And the second para gives a list of suggestions as to how to act on the regulation and why to on the regulation, and if they are not acting on the regulation, if the government is not acting on the regulation on getting it implemented, then it is something like antisocial in character. And that's all. Thank you. With a request to like and subscribe this channel.